Good evening, everybody. Back on the wagon. Back on the wagon after a pretty intense session the other day. Crikey, I battled. If you haven't done it yet, go back and have a look at our 45-second max, absolute max pieces. Yeah, pretty brutal. I was having a good yarn to some of the physiologists at Row New Zealand today about it, and basically saying, do you guys do this stuff anymore? Because we did it a few times while we were training, and it sucks big time while you're doing it. But there's such a massive benefit that you can get out of it just by pushing past what you think you're capable of doing. Okay, and that's the best part about it is you're gonna hurt, you're gonna suffer, and there's that vulnerability aspect of it as too. You've got to be vulnerable because you know that it's not going to be pleasant. You know that you're not going to like it. You know you're not going to enjoy it. But further down the track, once we start pushing into some of that anaerobic zones again, the body will go, oh, yeah, I've been here before. I can manage this. I can get you through it. And so really a lot of it is just around that. And that's why, as I said, it was a physiological adaptation sort of session. Okay, so back on some sort of simple training stuff today. If you can do 1, 2, or 3 of these 15-minute pieces, awesome. Pretty much similar to what we've done before. I'm just looking at it, and I think I'm just going to make a bit of a change. I'm going to actually take that down to 2 minutes rest. I just don't think we need the 3 minutes that we had on there. Okay, so it's going to be pretty basic. We're going to be doing sort of the bulk of the work here, sort of 12 minutes at just really good training pace, and then only 3 minutes with a little bit higher. But it's more of a freedom thing than like extra like power type of bizzo. So it should be quite simple, quite easy. So just the 3 15-minute pieces, break it up, and ultimately look, there's 45 minutes, okay, and we're done. So let's get into it. Have a bit of a warm up. And yeah, just basically start. So there's not a lot we need to describe on this one, except we're going to cover a bit of time. We're going to get a good beat on, and we're going to nail some good work through the ratings on the way up. Okay, so just need to reset my machines. I was just doing a bit of a warm up on the bike before, just to work the legs out a bit. They're still suffering a little bit from the other day. Had a good walk out yesterday. Didn't do any training apart from that. And yeah, so it's one of these things you just got to play it by ear, and whatever you do, whatever makes you comfortable in these sort of break periods. That's what we're going to do. Whether it's jumping on a bike and just spinning the legs over, or going for a walk, going for a swim. If you play some team sports, awesome. And even if you just did want to get on the row machine and just do, 20 minutes, half an hour, just rolling it through. You don't have to look for massive time. Just tap it along, and just keep the body ticking over. Okay. So rock and roll. Here we go. New workout. Just in intervals of time, and we'll just change that to 15 minutes, and then that rest period of 2. Okay. Because it's a training one, that's not, that 2 minutes I think is fine. If we were probably going up a little bit more in rank, maybe if we were starting at 20, or if I was increasing the rating gap. So all of these ratings will be all the same for every single piece. So what that does is it gives us a good opportunity to look at what numbers we produce for each of these on the way through. We look at this first set and we go, what are we doing at 18? What am I doing at 20? What am I doing at 22? And we want to repeat that again. We want to repeat that for the second one. We want to repeat that again for the third one. So we want to be really consistent, looking for a really, really good rhythm, a good change up, have a good gap between each rate, a gain in speed, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so we're ready to go, ready to rock and rumble, rock and roll, rock and rumble, lock and load, you name it, we're into it. So here we go. Better get my music going. Oh, not working. Right, hang on. My Spotify doesn't want to work for me tonight. That's fine, but it needs to start changing for me. There we go. Nice.
Some guy skipped in front of me. Can't believe I paid an entry fee. And I don't even got the energy. Smile for a selfie. And I know that I should go home. But I'm still standing here, so I guess one more for the road. I wanna raise a toast, this one's for the sparklers. Those wearing shades in the darkness. Hats off to the DJ. Sing song.
Great song, this one.
Take it.
Right, here we go, guys. Get into a nice rhythm right off the mark. First 5 minutes at 18 rating. Better start the watch. Man, I haven't started anything today. Disorganised. I kind of made my bed this morning. Yes, I did. Make your bed. Get you organised for the day. Some wise people told me that. Very wise people. Pete Reed will tell you that too, actually. Anyone that knows Peter, great guy. Right, here we go. Setting up. First 5 minutes at 18 rate. Ready? Go. Feeling a good hang. Get a nice long push. Feel around the front. Sitting up. Nice and fluid. We want to be in good position. Don't want to be too rigid. It's got to be a little bit of give, you know. Ultimately, we don't need to be too upright and straight. Strong, not hunched over and floppy. Really good send. Driving that body back. Good rhythm. Remember, it's continuous. Nice. Feel that pack up, that stretch. The seat coming underneath us. Really good. A nice continuous drive. From the front. You've got the control and patience. Legs driving the body. Really getting into a good groove, a good zone. Accelerated swing. Remember that control for this 18 rating. We're working the muscles. Full body workout, using them in sequence. With resistance with the hang. And then the arms start to feel a little bit of power as we just draw them through. So we're about to change up. So on a good change, just move a little bit quicker. Now, just with the hands and the leg speed, should see a change in your splits, in your numbers. Good. Really good rhythm. Good. Good momentum. High feet driving. Good momentum around the finish. Hands moving away. Good drive. Nice and loose. Relax rhythm. Good rhythm. Engage the core. Just around the front and around the back.
Nice arm draw. Feel the rhythm. We're about to change. Now, just a bit more speed. Onto that 22. Tapping it along. Good. Body weight off the legs. Nice and relaxed. Just flowing. Good. Remember, it's a continuous motion. Big muscles. Loose, shake it out. Refocus. Breathing. Around the front. Nice and loose. Elastic. Ready to change. Now, trying to do it at easy speed. Nice and loose. Accelerate. Speed in, speed out. Pendulum. Good. Good. Sitting tall. Good. Tap it along. Feel the push. Quick. Loose. Breathing. Keeping it free. Last minute. Now. Move quick. Not massive power. Accelerated. Good movement. Light and quick. Good. Nice rhythm. Keep a good movement here. The idea of that is for it to not feel overly difficult. It's going to feel a bit quicker. Got to find that acceleration. Really get the hang. All the little things that we work on. Okay? Yeah, the heart rate's going to come up. We're going to be putting a bit of power in. But we want to make sure that it's in a really good fashion. That we're not feeling like we're overworking it or we're struggling too much. We'll sort of still be working within ourselves while still working, okay? We still want to have clarity, still want to have focus, we still want to be thinking about the parts of the stroke. And that clarity, that focus will make us work hard. It'll make us push the boundaries a little bit, but it's not going to feel like, oh my God, I'm working like out of my limits. Okay? So a quick drink. And we'll be back onto it in 20 seconds time. Headpiece seems a bit loose, but it's not. So, firming. Onto that 18. Here we go. Now, breathe into it. Back on our numbers. Really good focus. 30 seconds to get into that rhythm. Feel the hang, the control. There we are. Patience. Sitting tall with the machine. Let it do the work. On the recovery, shake it out. Work and rest. So good control. One smooth, symmetrical drive. Through the glutes, into the back. Hang under the lats, under those armpits. Feel like it's happening together. Both muscles, left and right, connected together. Working that muscle balance. If you are one side dominant, from whatever, from weights, from rowing, from tennis, golf, want to even it out. Working together. Smooth drive. We just open up right to the back. Nice. Feel that curve, that application of force. No real peaks. Just one long, solid drive. Good rhythm. Good rhythm, good flow, patience. Both feet. Getting a good send. As we get ready to change, up to 20. Now, just move the hands. Good flow. Good rhythm. Yeah, good patience. And then a good push. Remember, legs, body. Arms are hanging long. Listen to the flywheel. Breathe in. Nice work rhythm. Consistent speed. Sitting tall. Good position. Around the front. Pick up that speed. Moving flywheel. Good change in direction. Want it as a motion, not in and out. A small movement. We load, coil, spring away. Nice and loose. Relax the face muscles. Breathing. Remember that force. Symmetrical creation. Ready to change. Now, move a little bit faster. Hands. Body speed. Leg speed. Tap it along. Hands around the back. Yeah, nice. Keep that motion continuous. Full body. Legs drive the body, arms hang, and draw. Work and rest, work, breathe. Switch off. No tightness on that recovery. Nice. Consistent speed. Hold it. Relax into it. Find the groove. Sitting tall. Long arms. Hang under the lats. Draw. Ready to change. This one. Now, a little bit more. Move quicker. Accelerate. Breathe. Good. Nice and relaxed. Easy speed. Breathe. Relax the face. Work and rest. Good push. Continuous motion. Pendulum. Good hang. And change. Last minute. Tap it along. Both feet. From the front. Swing. Tall. Good. Motion. Really good. So, nice rhythm. We're just going to tap it along like that. Hopefully you've seen a good progression. You know, as the rating comes up, we get a little bit more speed. We're able to maintain that. Not only that, when you're watching it, if it does slow down a little bit, you go, okay, what caused that to slow down? Was it I'm not focusing the technique properly? Has my rating come down? Or am I actually just struggling? Okay, so eliminate the ones you don't think it is, and then make a change. Okay, on the fly, think about what it is. Am I getting stuck at the finish, having to race forward, and I'm losing the front? You know, or am I coming into the front well, but then I'm sort of shooting my butt? Or am I lifting a little bit, which is causing that? Am I just not hanging enough? Okay, we just keep thinking of those little things. And that'll give us the speed, the ease of rhythm to maintain, okay? Now, pretty certain I was only within 10 meters of each other on that one. So I know what numbers I need to be hitting for all my ratings now. They were all pretty good. I think I went a little bit faster at my 20 rating. So now the idea is to do it again for our last piece. So if you're done, you've done 2, you've only got half an hour, awesome work. If you want to do another one, here we go, 5 seconds. All about rhythm. Go. Patience. Length of stroke. Good rhythm. We want a nice force being applied right throughout the stroke. We don't need a massive peak. It's all about how long we can hold our average force for. We've got a good rhythm here. Patient. It's relaxed. We've got good body weight. Getting driven by the legs. Our arms are drawing off the swing. Good. Good zone. I zoned out there for a bit to just get a good focus on what I was doing. Okay. Want to feel it. Feel our rhythm. Feel our patience. Nice. Both feet. Feel the push. Holding our numbers. Breathing. Work and rest. So feel the core. Connecting the body. Connecting legs to the body. So changing. Now, hands a bit quicker. Good. Symmetrical. Let's focus the feet. Loading. Pressure on the feet. Push the machine away, but we're naturally going to go away. Okay? Get that feeling. Take the speed around the front. Good. Nice. With patience. Breathing. Accelerate. A nice speed, creation, and hold. Work and rest. So sitting tall, get the stretch, heads up. So that load, change in direction. Good. Right, changing. Now, a little bit more speed. Tap it along. Loose. With flow. Movement. Continuous. Yeah, nice. Feel the swing. Relaxed. Breathing. I want to find a zone. Sit in the groove. Create the power. Acceleration. The hang. Again, the flywheel. Good. Focus. Freedom. Relaxing. Nice. Ready to change. Now. Good hang. Good. Feel the rhythm. Work and rest. Sitting tall. Breathe. Relax the face. Symmetrical. One push. Hang. Momentum. Round the back. Draws us forward. Nice rhythm. Prepare for the last minute. Now, a little bit more. And move the hands. Nice. Hang. Last 10 strokes. All the way. Nice. Really, really good. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I thought this new dry fit t-shirt would allow for some aeration, not get the old sweat going. Still, it's good. Really good, really good. Really good focus. Starts getting up a little bit towards the end, but as long as we're focusing on that easy speed, that rhythm, the patience, the work and rest, the ratio, getting set, taking that elasticness off the back, and setting through there. We're not rigid, coming into the front. We're 95% set, so we're in a good position out here, just to turn that flywheel over, tap it over the top of it. So it's really good. Those are the things we want to find. Any tension, it's just wasted energy. It's stuff we can't put into the watts that produce our split, produce our calories, that produce our power, whatever it is that we're looking at. If we're wasting it in places that aren't productive, we're wasting our time. Okay, and we're always looking for it. You're trying to go 1 extra meter. I tried to go extra 5 meters there, and I did. 5 meters over 15 minutes. It's a small gain, but it's the stuff we're looking for. Okay, so just clear your workout, save it to the memory, put it on your logbook. I haven't said it for a while, but if you don't have one yet, get a logbook. Concept2.com/logbook. Create your own one. Add up your meters. See how long it can take you to do 1 million meters. And I reckon we can do it in 6 months, quite comfortably. Okay, 1 million meters. Get yourself a t-shirt, 1 million meter club, and then we just keep going from there. Okay. So really good tonight. Tonight, whenever you've been doing it. It was a good little session to flow on from the other day. And as I say, it's a good session because most of it's pretty aerobic, but then we push it a little bit into that high aerobic zone, which is that 24, 26. And it's only 3 minutes at each of them. And we get our break, we come back onto it. And so hopefully you can have a look, if you go back into your numbers and have a look at mine now. See, between my first one, my third one, I went quicker on every single one by 0.3 of a split. So I'm talking average 500, 0.3, then 0.2. Okay, so very consistent. I'm really happy with that. Didn't make a massive change. My average rating there is all the same. So my average rating there is all the same. And I'm looking at, what have we got there? 14 meters and then 9 meters difference. Okay, so not much, pretty much bang on the money. Perfect. Okay, so really good session. Easy things, I always keep talking about it. We need to do a bit of time. No substitute for time. Okay, we've got to do that time. But ultimately, it is hard to look at something big and count it down. When you do things like 3 15s or 4 10s or whatever it might be, like 6 8 minute pieces, whatever it is. We're still covering a long time, some really good distance, but it's just the mental block of it. We can work towards something. Every so often we're working towards it, and that's probably the key to it. Yes, at the elite end of things, you need to smash out really long, consistent times because that's the way that you get your aerobic base up. But for what we're doing, we're getting fit. We're looking for a bit more speed. We want to do it properly, and we can get probably a better gain out of our times and set new benchmarks for ourselves by just having a little bit more of a mental focus while we're doing it rather than just all out training stuff. Okay, and so that's why I'm creating a bit of a mixture, things that you can watch, and also our Sensei stuff's coming along quite well. So have a look at it, search it up, asensei.com. it's going to be connected coaching, so you're going to get some really good feedback on your phone while you're actually doing it. Okay, it'll give you your feedback, your split, so you don't have to wait to the end to go into your memory and stuff like that. It'll show you while I'm doing the workout with you. Okay, so it's going to be awesome. So keep it up. All the best. Tell your friends to subscribe. Hit me up. Any questions you want. Sorry, I probably need to get back to a lot of people that have messaged me. I'll get around to that as much as I can. But as I say, we're talking 9:30 here at night now, when I can get things done. So I'll try and do something before I crash tonight. And hopefully the rugby that's on TV is not going to get in the way. Otherwise, awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And we'll be back with you again soon. Boom. Oh, look at that. It's disgusting. I should bottle this sweat, sell it. Someone will buy it.